Now on CoastTV News.
We're starting our Tuesday chilly with some clouds moving through Delmarva. A series of cold fronts will bring up and down temperatures the next few days with rain expected on Friday. Details coming up.
Speedway sparks debate how the one near Seaford is asking to make official what's apparently been going on there for years.
I see too many people flying by, going down this one way, and it's just absolutely ridiculous.
How the concern of that man is leading to changes on a busy intersection in Milford.
Lewes looks at higher fees. We break down where the city is considering increases as it prepares its new budget.
This is CoastTV News Today.
And we are making our way in this 6 o'clock hour. Good morning, I'm Matt Pensick.
And good morning, I'm Elisa Weber. It's Tuesday, January 28th.
Yeah, and the other day I washed my truck, just waiting for that above freezing temperatures to get all that salt and grime off.
I need to wash my car, but you know what? It's my dad's problem because I go home this weekend. Simple solution.
Dad?
Yep, I'm going to make him, it's my gift to him. But we're going to bring in Bob right now, who's going to tell us a little bit more. If you want to be outside today, what's it going to be like?
Wait, your dad washes your car? Oh, that's a nice dad. Look at him. That's great. Yeah, I mean, it's good car washing weather. You know, we're not looking at any rain or snow. We're looking at temperatures above freezing this morning, well above freezing, 37 Georgetown, 38 Milton, 40 in Ocean City, 39 at Bethany Beach. We have a westerly breeze as well, not especially strong, so it feels like temperatures are close to the actual temperatures in the 30s. We have some clouds moving through, nothing in the way of rain or snow with us. And once these clouds move through, I think we get into mostly sunny skies. There's a cold front now dropping through New York and Pennsylvania, and that will swing through later today, enforcing that chillier air. So Futurecast has the clouds departing this morning as we're warming through the 30s. The breezes pick up this afternoon with lower 40s, low to mid 40s this afternoon, and gusty winds, maybe over 30 miles per hour at times, and then falling temperatures this evening. For the kiddos at the bus stop, we're looking at breezy and cold conditions this morning. Make sure they're bundled up, 36, and then heading home, still chilly, breezy as well, mostly sunny and 47.
Bob, and new this morning, a dirt track in western Sussex County attempting to get approval for the type of racing that's been occurring there for years. Today, a public hearing during the Sussex County Council meeting is scheduled for the Middleford Speedway. It's near Seaford, and the Speedway's owner is looking for a permit for full permission to race what are known as four-cycle trucks. But according to public records, that track was warned about racing those trucks in a letter dated in 2010. 2 months ago, requests that basically confirm many of the Speedway's existing operating policies were approved by the Planning and Zoning Committee.
Happening today, taxes and fees could be going up in Lewes as officials are working on the fiscal year 2026 budget. Some of the increases being considered are a 20% rate in the retail estate tax and raising the fees for bonfires, weddings, and park events. The Finance Committee could vote on the draft budget at this morning's meeting. Yeah, Lisa, and the city's also considering changing its paid parking fees. We have a proposal that we're looking at that creates a permit parking system for non-metered streets near Lewes Beach. This would be a $100 fee per season for locals, $250 for visitors. And if this is approved, the permit parking system, that would be put in place for the summer of 2026. Happening today, Delaware's Governor Matt Meyer is expected to sign a new executive order. He claims this will help improve the ability to get food in the first state. However, it is not an order that takes action immediately. Instead, it is more of a bureaucratic in nature by bringing back the Delaware Council on Farm and Food Policy. According to Meyer, the council is supposed to help improve the efficiency of Delaware's food distribution system. That signing is scheduled for today at 11 a.m. at the governor's office in Legislative Hall. And new this morning, nominations and possible vote to fill one seat in Fenwick Island. According to the town, members are mourning the loss of Richard Ben, who passed away in November from surgery complications. Town officials will meet on Friday at 1 p.m. We have an update on a story that we've been covering, and this one deals with the Dairy Queen proposed from Milton. And tonight, a public hearing will be held at the Board of Adjustment meeting, and Dairy Queen is looking for a signage variance of over 175 square feet over what is allowed for this site on Broadkill Road. It was last month that the McDonald's in that area opened, and now there are also plans for a Dunkin' Donuts. When you drive down Coastal Highway, you can often expect to see the roads packed with cars, but one spot on Route 1 in Lewes is known for being especially busy. But if this is something that concerns you, there are plans to make that area a little less hectic. DelDOT met on Monday to discuss updates from Phase 2 of that study. And when CoastTV spoke with someone in Lewes, they told us they will often take detours to stay away from that intersection.
It's easier to return by going out to the highway and going north, making the loop and coming back down south to avoid the traffic on West Coast Road.
And there are not set completion dates for these projects, but DelDOT told CoastTV community input is critical throughout the process.
Got a heads up for drivers in Milford. We're specifically talking about the intersection of North Washington Street and Park Avenue. Currently, there's just one stop sign there, but that will soon change to a three-way stop. The police department says the area has been hard to navigate for years due to the surrounding buildings, and they even did a traffic study.
Definitely need it, because living and working right here, this building, I see too many people flying by, going down this one way, and it's just absolutely ridiculous. It's like, and people have already been stopping at the sign. It's not even unwrapped yet, and people are already stopping. I'm like, I thoroughly enjoyed this. It brings comfort.
Yeah, that three-way stop officially goes into effect on February 3rd.
And on your screen right now is where lane closures will take place on Route 1 between exit 79 and exit 83. That closure will begin today and last until February 5th. And the closure will run from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. During this time, a 45-mile-per-hour speed limit will be in place in the work zone. And the reason for this closure is for the construction of the next phase of a pipe replacement project.
We're now taking a live look at the White House in Washington, D.C. President Trump arrived there last night following a meeting in Florida with congressional Republicans. It was on the same day his acting attorney general fired several prosecutors who worked for the Biden administration on cases against Trump.
As NBC's Alice Barr shows us, ICE and other federal law enforcement continue to carry out raids against illegal immigrants who committed violent crimes in the U.S.
President Trump further testing the power of the pen with new executive orders and directives, including an internal memo the White House Office of Management and Budget sent overnight, ordering federal agencies to freeze federal aid starting at 5 o'clock tonight. Quote, including but not limited to financial assistance for foreign aid, non-governmental organizations, DEI, woke gender ideology, and the Green New Deal, calling it a temporary pause to determine the best use of funding. Top Democrats responding, expressing, quote, extreme alarm about the administration's efforts to undermine Congress's power of the purse, threaten our national security, and deny resources for states, localities, American families, and businesses. President Trump celebrated his rapid-fire executive actions at a House Republican retreat at his Miami golf club.
My administration has been moving with urgency and historic speed.
One new batch of executive orders directed at the military could force out openly transgender troops. It ends the use of, quote, invented and identification-based pronouns and prohibits males from sharing sleeping, changing, or bathing facilities for females. The president also reinstating service members terminated over vaccine mandates and ordering the creation of a missile defense shield dubbed an American Iron Dome, while at the same time touting stepped-up immigration enforcement and floating the idea of sending U.S. citizens who are repeat criminal offenders to prison in foreign countries.
We're going to get approval, hopefully, to get them the hell out of our country.
The president calling it a cost-saving measure. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
We're just getting started in this hour of CoastTV News today.
Yeah, coming up, Healthy Habits How-To, making those New Year's resolutions stick all 12 months.
Also, website to wake up speeders will tell you one Milton local says led to creating a website highlighting dangerous speeding in his neighborhood.
And Whole Foods forms union, the debate between company and employees that led to the change. All that and more as CoastTV News Today continues.
Coaches make a difference for their athletes and communities, and we want to honor them.
Each month, the Preston Automotive Group will select a coach who makes a difference and donate $500 to their organization. Then at the end of the year, 3 of these coaches will receive an additional donation to their program.
The coach can be from any sport at any level up to and including high school.
Nominate your coach today at DelmarvaSportsNetwork.com.
Delmarva Sports Network's Coach Who Makes a Difference. Sponsored by Preston Automotive Group.
Design a custom home that fits your unique style and budget with Accessible Home Builders. At Accessible, we provide you with a variety of customizable options to create the home of your dreams.
Accessible Builders provided us with a beautiful home.
Scott is full of ideas from his past experiences, and he really worked with us on all our custom asks and wants.
We would definitely recommend Accessible Builders.
Completely customize your dream home with Accessible Home Builders.
On August 1st of 1924, my great-grandfather, Samuel E. Shockley, met in Willards with a small group of men to determine the advisability of opening a bank in Willards, Maryland.
Put yourself in their shoes. A train comes through town, there's horses and buggies, and the only way that they could allocate capital through this area of Wycomico County was to build a bank. It's an audacious goal.
They wanted to build a bank that could be used by the common man. So they met in the summer of 1924, and then by January, they were ready to open the doors of the bank.
It's really rewarding to hear the stories of a customer who comes in and says, you know, your grandfather gave me my first loan.
Banking will always be about people. It will not be about machines, computers, cell phones. So as we move forward into the future of the Farmers Bank of Willards, we always have to remember that people come first.
.611 on our Tuesday morning. Here's our Bay Health cam in Dover. 38 degrees, and we're above freezing there and above freezing everywhere else in the mid to upper 30s, even 40 in Ocean City, 39 at Bethany Beach. And we've got a westerly breeze as well, so that's knocking the feels like temperatures down a little bit, so make sure you bundle up out the door as we're seeing some clouds now moving through Delmarva. But behind this, we're clearing the skies, and there's a cold front to the north, and that will reinforce some cooler air for today. So what size coffee? I'd go extra large for sure. It will be a breezy and chilly day and a high around 47.
Hey Bob, if you live in Milton, listen up. The voter registration deadline for the 2025 municipal election is Thursday, January 30th. You must register at Town Hall from 8:30 a.m. until 5 p.m. and there are requirements. You must be a U.S. citizen and 18 years or older, live in Milton for at least 30 days or more, and for more information, go to milton.delaware.gov.
Food Bank of Delaware is kicking off its third annual Super Bowl food drive. From now until Super Bowl Sunday, you can help tackle hunger by donating canned soup. All donations benefit those in need at the Food Bank's Newark and Milford pantries, and you can drop off the donations at collection boxes, or even you can collect soup at your own Super Bowl party. The goal here is 2,025 pounds of soup by February 17th.
Whole Foods just got its first union. Workers at the store in Philadelphia's Center City neighborhood voted to join the United Food and Commercial Workers. The union says the workers wanted better compensation and working conditions, but Whole Foods claims it already offers competitive wages, great benefits, and career advancement.
And this one's got my attention here. Girl Scout cookie sales are happening all over the country, and get this, Wendy's partnering on a new dessert item for a limited time only. Thin Mints Frosty will be available. Wendy's says its newest Frosty flavor will debut in restaurants nationwide next month.
Still ahead, website To Wake Up Speeding will tell you how one local hopes his website curbs speeding in his area.
Sunrise still about an hour away, but seeing some daylight now on the Rehoboth Beach Camp. Beautiful 39 there. We're looking at a series of cold fronts the next few days, meaning up and down temperatures with a better chance of rain for Friday. Looks like it clears out for the weekend. I'll track it on Futurecast in 2 minutes. Stay tuned.
Listen to Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3. We are Delmarva proud.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry-first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation, where we bring the showroom to you.
It matters late at night. It matters when you aren't sure and need someone who is.
It matters when times are tight, and saving money can really make a difference.
Thanks so much, Eric. I really appreciate you.
Hi, Alex. Where you get your medicine has never mattered more. That's why we have more locations than any other pharmacy, with pharmacists you get to know right in your neighborhood.
Where you get your medicine matters.
I've built a community, I've built a home here, and it's not pack up boxes every 3 years. It's a space that I'm invested in, my husband's invested in, and it really makes it just feel special. The stories that we cover every day, we also live every single day. So the stories that we tell are the ones that also impact us. We speak with people at the grocery store, our neighbors, our colleagues, our friends. We're all in this together.
CoastTV, our community, your news, where every story hits close to home.
The weather is brought to you by Spicer Brothers Construction. Born here to serve here.
Severe weather can take a toll on your roof. Don't wait until it's too late. Reinvest your tax refund into your most valuable asset, your home, with a new roof from Spicer Brothers. Experience unmatched protection and durability with top quality materials and expert craftsmanship you can trust.
Have total confidence in your investment with our price match guarantee and our done right guarantee. For a limited time, get 50% off installation plus financing options as low as $99 a month.
Spicer Brothers, because you deserve the best.
Time is 6:15, and you are looking live at the bright lights along the canal in Lewes. And Bob, you are looking at some swings in the temperatures today.
Indeed, Matt. Yeah, it's going to be a little cooler today, but then we jump up to the 50s tomorrow. I'm hearing bells. And then back to the 40s after that. So it's going to be up and down the next several days. Here's our storyline. Breezy today. In fact, breezy and cooler with temperatures in the 40s. But then it's a warm up on Wednesday as we're making a run at the 50s. And then it cools down after that. And then it warms up again. So up and down the next few days. We're above freezing right now. 39 in Rehoboth and Bethany Beach, 38 in Salisbury, 39 in Delmar. Georgetown at 37 degrees as we're looking at a westerly breeze, not too strong now, but that will really kick up this afternoon. Gusts over 30 miles per hour, but right now it feels like temperatures in the 30s, so make sure you bundle up out the door. We do have some clouds moving in. Nothing in the way of precipitation with these clouds. Behind this cloud deck, we're looking at clear skies, so I think we will get into sunshine today, but there is this cold front dropping down from the northeast, kicking off some snow from Pennsylvania to Maine. As that drops down, it'll dry out, but that will kind of reinforce that cooler air later today. As we see the clouds departing this morning, Futurecast by 9 has us in the mid-30s, and then by lunchtime we're in the low 40s. We see the multicolor arrows indicating the stronger winds gusting over 30 at times. We'll see some clouds again this afternoon and evening, and through the overnight we're going to see those winds shifting to the southwest. Here's where temperatures trend upwards. Mid-30s tomorrow morning, and then upper 40s late morning. I think we do get into the mid-50s tomorrow afternoon early, and then another front drops our temperatures back after that with gusty winds today, gusting up to about 30 miles per hour. So keep that in mind. And then a southwest wind tonight, still pretty gusty there. And then the next front comes through later Wednesday with strong winds at that time. We're looking at rain showers moving through on Friday. That's our next chance for rain. Could be a soaking rain into Friday evening. Then it looks like we do dry it out as we go into the weekend. 6 to 10 day temperature outlook is normal to above normal as we go February 2nd through February 6th. So we're going to be melting more snow. I don't think we're going to see any snow as February comes around. Paul Davis 7-day forecast, 47 today, 55 Wednesday, back to 44 on Thursday. Rain on Friday, 56. It dries out and cools off for the weekend. Saturday, 44. Groundhog Day, 47. Then back to 56 by Monday and mostly sunny.
Bob, in Milton, the town has made a number of recent moves that limit drivers' ability to speed in the streets, most notably the placement of four-way stop signs. Despite that, one couple's attempting to be a part of this effort. They've installed cameras near Atlantic Avenue that linked to a website called MiltonSpeeders.com. Joel DeMont says his love for historic Milton is part of what drove him to create this website. He says he exhausted every other option before taking this step, and he says the recent loss he experienced was a breaking point.
I guess it was about a month ago. We came out and our kitten had gotten out. You know, I've got two teenage girls. You know how that goes with leaving the door open. The cat got out, and the next morning we found her with her head smashed in right here, and that pretty much was it for me.
And DeMont is now asking for assistance from the town council for that website.
It's worth noting this home is near a spot where Milton police often patrol, and according to DeMott, he brought speeding concerns to the police and hopes more happens this week.
We mentioned this earlier, but this is the same block where a new four-way stop was installed in part to slow drivers down and make it safer. That went into effect in October. Before that, it was a two-way stop for years. This does bring us to our CoastTV poll, and we are asking what motivates drivers to slow down.
So far, majority of the votes at 76% say hefty fines, 22% say road design, and 2% say community pressure. And if you haven't voted yet, you can still do so at coasttv.com or on our mobile app.
More to come on Coast TV News today. Healthy Habits How To. We have how long experts say it takes to ingrain a new habit into your life. Don't go anywhere.
Delmarva's hit music station, 102.5 WBOC.
While hurricanes get most of the blame for wind damage, nor'easters and even strong thunderstorms can be just as devastating. And insurance policies may not cover wind-driven rain damage. So before a storm hits, walk around your home, remove any dead tree branches, and secure any loose outdoor items. After the storm, walk around again and check for any damage like loose shingles, siding, gutters, and evidence of water penetration. If you do notice significant damage after a storm, call a professional like Riptide Restoration. For more information, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
Stay tuned to get a free automatic toilet bowl cleaner from Mermaid. Your sink stopper's broken, and fixing a drain is a pain. Introducing Mermaid Drain Magic, the instant solution to most broken drains. Just remove and replace. In seconds, you can fill and drain with a simple press of a button. Drain Magic makes replacing your old, broken, rusty, even missing sink stoppers fast and easy. Drain Magic's anti-clogging basket helps prevent clogs in your sink, catching hair, food, even jewelry. Made with brass and chrome and a silicone gasket, it creates a watertight seal. Order your Mermaid Drain Magic today for only $19.99 and get a Mermaid toilet bowl cleaner absolutely free. Drop it in the tank for up to 3 months of cleaning. But wait, this could be your last chance to get Drain Magic at this low price with free toilet bowl cleaner. There's a strict limit of 3, so order now.
Call 1-800-944-6857 or visit getdrainmagic.com. So call 1-800-944-6857 or visit getdrainmagic.com now.
Don't miss the 42nd Annual Seaside Boat Show February 14th through the 16th at the Ocean City Convention Center, the show that works for kids. Sponsored by the Ocean City Berlin Optimist Club, with over 300 boats and 140 vendors. See the new lines of boats and the latest in marine engines, electronics, and accessories. North Bay Marina is donating a Sweetwater pontoon boat with a Honda motor. So come on out to the #1 indoor boat show on the Eastern Shore, the Seaside Boat Show.
In Ocean City, the Maryland Coastal Bays program announced its terrapin nesting sanctuary at Northside Park. It's going to be removed. The sanctuary was meant to provide a space for the terrapins to nest, but officials say it's just become too difficult to manage. Vegetation growth on the marsh side, that's blocked turtle access, and also get this, bee burrows in the sand. That makes it unsafe for volunteers to maintain the area.
The National Institute of Health can resume purchasing supplies from international research with current vendors. Purchasing was put on hold last week after the Trump administration placed a moratorium on the release of public communication. That pause kept scientists from buying supplies like test tubes and food for lab animals.
Well, here's something that I and probably a number of you out there are dealing with. A study suggests forming healthy new habits takes a little bit longer than you may think. According to research from the University of South Australia, new habits typically take around 2 months to ingrain and can take as long as a year to stick. More research is needed to find out how successful people were in sustaining new habits.
If you have some Kirkland Signature smoked salmon in your refrigerator, do not eat it. The Food and Drug Administration has classified the listeria-tainted product as a Class 1 recall. Officials say people who are exposed to this fish are likely suffering from serious health problems, and the FDA has not released illnesses that have been reported.
First Alert meteorologist Bob Trihey is back with us. We're looking at another sunny day along the coast, but it sounds like could be a little bit windy if you want to take that walk this afternoon.
Sun is good, though. There's sun and wind. It's okay. It'll be okay.
As long as there's sun and you have a block from that wind, guys, I think you should be okay. As we're looking at Assateague and Chincoteague today, we're starting out mild near 40 degrees and then into the mid-40s this afternoon. Small craft advisory goes into effect this afternoon. Gusty winds over 30 miles per hour. Fenwick Island and Ocean City. You're warming into the mid-40s today. Waves around 2 to 4 feet. On the bay side, the next 3 days, up and down temperatures. Upper 40s today in Cambridge, 55 Wednesday, back to 44 Thursday, and similar conditions in Crisfield. We're looking at another rain chance, I think, as we head into Friday, and then the weekend is looking a little drier and cooler. I'll have that forecast coming up a little bit later on.
Break on Coast TV News today. Dairy Queen could come to Milton. We'll tell you what will be discussed at a hearing tonight about the business looking to come to Broad Hill.
Also, Lewes money moves, what decisions could be made on the city's budget, and potential changes to your beach parking.
And Del.Dot Details Project will give you an update on phase 2 of the 5 Points project in Lewes and how the agency says community input is crucial. Coast TV News today will be right back.
The Polar Bear Plunge, benefiting Special Olympics Delaware, is one of the first state's coldest and most beloved traditions. This year, you have 2 exciting ways to take part. Plunge in person in Rehoboth Beach on Sunday, February 2nd, or create your own virtual plunge. Anytime, anywhere, and as cold or not as you want. It's not about how you plunge, it's about why. Support thousands of Special Olympics Delaware athletes. Register now at plungede.org.
You rip and tear your old statements and bills, but thieves use this information to steal your identity. Don't be a victim. Get the ID Police, the new ink roller that encrypts all your old documents. So before you throw it out, just roll it on, and your information is gone, both on the front and through the back. Even if the paper is held up to the light, even your medical information is safe with the ID Police. So block it out before you throw it out. Order now and get your ID Police for as low as $9.99 and get free shipping too. This offer is not available on Amazon, so call or click now to get your ID Police for as low as $9.99 with free shipping. Order now.
Call 1-800-803-0512. That's 1-800-803-0512. Or visit getidpolice.com. So call 1-800-803-0512 now.
The Polar Bear Plunge, benefiting Special Olympics Delaware, is one of the first state's coldest and most beloved traditions. This year, you have 2 exciting ways to take part. Plunge in person in Rehoboth Beach on Sunday, February 2nd, or create your own virtual plunge. Anytime, anywhere, and as cold or not as you want. It's not about how you plunge, it's about why. Support thousands of Special Olympics Delaware athletes. Register now at plungede.org. Now on Coast TV News.
We're starting our Tuesday chilly with some clouds moving through. A series of cold fronts will bring up and down temperatures the next few days, with rain expected on Friday. Details coming up.
Finding traffic troubles, where the next phase of Del.Dot's 5 Points project stands, and what people who live in that area are experiencing.
Bringing Dairy Queen to Broad Hill Road, what is being reviewed tonight in Milton for the latest fast food chain looking to come to the town.
Change to commute. If you drive in the area of Coastal Highway, this area here, the delays you might experience starting today.
This is Coast TV News Today.
January 28th, 2025. Good morning, everybody. I'm Matt Pensick. Good morning, Elisa.
Good morning, Matt. Good morning. I'm Elisa Weber. Thank you for joining us.
Time is 6:28. January, I'm going to borrow the March phrase here. January looks like it might be going out like a lamb.
It's nice to see a little bit of warmer temperatures, and Bob said tomorrow might be 55, so we're going to bring him in right now and explain more of that.
Bob, Sammy
that's
Hagar.
That's music to my ears.
Oh, is that I Can't Drive 55? Is that what that is? Okay, I get the reference. Yeah, we are looking at the up and down temperatures in the next few days. We're looking at temperatures now above freezing, so we're still melting snow. 37 in Georgetown, 38 in Salisbury, 39 in Ocean City, and 39 up to Rehoboth right now. We've got winds that are coming in out of the west, getting a little breezy out there, so it feels like temperatures are down in the 30s, so bundle up out the door. We are seeing a few clouds coming through right now, but once these clouds move out, we're looking at mostly sunny conditions. There is a cold front to the north. That'll swing through later today, reinforcing some chilly air. So out the door, Futurecast at 7 a.m. We're near freezing or a little bit above that. Then by mid-morning, mid to upper 30s, lower 40s by noon. You see the arrows changing colors. That means gusty winds into the afternoon and cooler today. Highs only in the low to mid 40s as we could see some clouds increasing later in the day. Here's your DriveCast. I gave you the green light this morning, dry and cold. And then your PM commute looking pretty good, breezy and chilly, and temperatures in the 40s.
Thank you, Bob. Well, the coast is no stranger to traffic troubles, but DelDOT has plans to ease congestion. On Monday night, DelDOT hosted a meeting at Cape Henlopen High School to share updates on their plans to improve intersections and highways in Sussex County.
And Coast TV reporter Brendan Conroy shows us what progress has been made so far.
Making a busy and congested intersection a little bit easier to manage.
When we look at transportation, you have to think of it regionally and as a network, and in this case, it's a regional planning study.
That is what DelDOT is doing, but it won't be done for a little while, at least not the main 5 Points intersection.
There are 5 different phase categories, everything from new policies that the state or the county can introduce to improve transportation conditions, things for bicycling and walking.
The project will ultimately end with the 5 Points intersection you see on your screen now. Some of these projects look to improve the flow of traffic with lights, make the roads more accessible for bikers and pedestrians, and considering the possibility of roundabouts. One person from Lewes lives near a few of the roads and intersections mentioned at the meeting. He says he stays far away.
I live back on Robinsonville and Cedar Grove, and to get back there, sometimes the lights are very long, so I go down and go in through Lowe's that way. So I try to, basically avoid that area.
Local Rick Slagle agrees.
I live down by the Wawa, so when I come up West Coast, it makes more sense now for me to go to Acme with the traffic.
But let me show you right here, if you were in attendance, what the meeting would have looked like. They had pictures, diagrams, and lots of visual representation, not just words on a page. And all of these projects right here all aim to make Sussex County and its intersections an overall safer place. DelDOT tells Coast TV there is no set timeline for any of these projects. For Coast TV News, I'm Brendan Conroy.
Again, there are no set completion dates for these projects, but DelDOT tells community input is the most important thing that they need throughout this process.
Looking ahead, according to DelDOT, the final surface paving of the 5 Points area, that is slated to start again in the spring. This was delayed in the past due to temperatures.
And here's a closer look at the active projects in and around the 5 Points area right now. There is a realignment of Old Orchard Road at Westcote's Corner. That includes a new roundabout and improvements for Plantation Road to Robbinsville Road to US 9.
New this morning, people living in Lewes could see taxes and fees increase as officials there are working on the fiscal year 2026 budget. Some of the increases being considered are a 20% rate in the real estate tax, collecting more in rental receipts tax, implementing a lodging tax, and raising the fees for bonfires, weddings, and park events. Now, the Finance Committee could vote on the draft budget at this morning's meeting.
The city is also considering changing its paid parking fees. According to the city, it's weighing a proposal to create a paid parking permit system. For non-metered streets near Lewes Beach, the proposal is $100 fee for permits for locals and a $250 per season fee for visitors. If approved, the permit parking system would be put in place for summer 2026. We have more on the Dairy Queen proposed for Milton. Tonight, a public hearing will be held at the Board of Adjustment meeting. Dairy Queen is looking for a signage variance of over 175 square feet more than what is allowed for it at its site on Broadkill Road. It was last month that the McDonald's opened in that area, and there are also plans for a Dunkin' Donuts.
Happening today, Delaware Governor Matt Meyer is expected to sign a new executive order that he claims will help improve the ability to get food in the state. However, it's not an order that takes immediate action. Instead, it's more bureaucratic in nature. It's bringing back the Delaware Council on Farm and Food Policy. According to Meyer, this council is supposed to help improve the efficiency of Delaware's food distribution system. Signing is scheduled for today at 11 a.m. at the governor's office in Legislative Hall.
Happening today, making official what has been occurring at a western Sussex County dirt track for years. Today, a public hearing during the Sussex County Council meeting is scheduled for the Middleford Speedway near Seaford. The Speedway's owner is looking for a permit for full permission to race what are known as four-cycle trucks. Those have been raced at the track for at least 10 years.
We are checking out the scene north of Milford. This is where Coastal Highway and Milford Neck Road meet. You can see there's that one truck, but not a lot of traffic activity right now. This is actually near the DE Turf Sports Complex and exit 83. So let's take a different look at this area. And then happening today, we're talking about lane closures taking place on Route 1 between that exit and exit 79. The closure lasts until February 5th. The closures run from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And during this time, a 45-mile-per-hour speed limit will be in place in the work zone. The reason for the closure is for the construction of the next phase of a pipe replacement project. New this morning, nominations and a possible vote to fill one town council seat in Fenwick Island. According to the town officials there, understandably are mourning the loss of Councilmember Richard Benn, who passed away in November from surgery complications. Now, this council meeting this week is taking place Friday at 1 p.m.
We are now taking a live look at our nation's capital, and House Republicans are challenging sanctuary jurisdictions. Those are places where local authorities don't go after people whose only crime is coming to the U.S. illegally. The House Oversight and Government Reform Committee says it's investigating such places. Its chair says they're hindering efforts to remove dangerous criminals, but the San Jose mayor says local authorities in his city do arrest undocumented immigrants if they commit other offenses. The Colorado Attorney General says he's concerned about the possible detention of legal residents.
Even citizens getting rounded up, dreamers, people whose asylum applications are being processed.
We're sending a message. It's not okay to be in this country illegally.
Advocates also argue otherwise law-abiding undocumented immigrants should be allowed to stay, but the border czar disagrees.
There are new signs of that ongoing mystery in the skies. We're talking drone sightings. And after a frenzy in December, the FAA issued temporary flight restrictions on drones in New York and New Jersey. Enigma Labs, that's a research company studying unidentified phenomena. They've tallied 650 sightings nationally described as drone-related since November.
Here's a quick reminder from the Delaware State Police on possible drone sightings. Police say if you encounter what you believe to be a drone, capture video evidence of it if it is safe to do so. Take detailed notes on things such as the time and where you saw the drone exactly. And police say to report it quickly. And for even more guidance from the Delaware State Police, you can visit CoastTV.com.
In California, final evacuation orders for people living in the Palisades fire area are now lifted. This comes after firefighters increased containment of that deadly fire on the Los Angeles County coast. City announced that all evacuation orders have been reduced to resident-only access. A night curfew, though, still remains in effect. And we still got a lot more news to get to in this final half hour. Don't go anywhere.
Coming up, Containing Contamination will tell you how multiple agencies in Delaware are working to stop the spread of bird flu.
Also, Seaford seeks division win. The Blue Jays battle against early college and a big milestone that occurred.
And Super Donation Drive will tell you how many cans of soup the Food Bank of Delaware is hoping to collect in its food drive happening right now. Stay with us on Coast TV News Today.
Are you looking to transform your mobile home? Choosing a company that doesn't know the difference between a manufactured and a stick-built home can lead to major repairs in the future. At Delaware Mobile Home Repair, we work exclusively with manufactured homes. So whether you need your bathroom remodeled, new roofing, siding, or any other restoration or renovation on your mobile home, the team at Delaware Mobile Home Repair will get the job done right. Visit our website today and start your free estimate with Delaware Mobile Home Repair.
Water, nature's ultimate cleaner. We drink it, we bathe in it. Think water, think steam, think clean. Now harness the power of water with the H2O X5 5-in-1 steam cleaning system.
I'm so impressed with the X5.
It's an all-in-one product. I can use it throughout my entire house.
It's cleaning, it's sanitizing. There's no chemicals in it. It's just steam.
This is unbelievable. There is no more odor. You could spend over $500 to purchase the products that the X5 5-in-1 Miracle replaces. Order your H2O X5 steam cleaning system, a $500 value, for just 4 easy payments of $43. Order now and we'll upgrade your X5 package. We'll add a 6th mode road with the dusting and polishing wand. Valued at over $30, this extra bonus attachment makes your H2O X5 the H2O X6. That means your 10-piece system becomes a 12-piece system at no extra cost to you. All for just 3 easy payments of $43. Call or click right now.
Judge Judy never misses a beat.
This is my playpen.
I get that, Your Honor.
Perfect. Next is mental anguish. Yours or mine? It's getting bad for you.
I don't understand why you're so upset with me.
Does this face look stupid to you? Am I doing all right?
Excellent.
That's what I like to hear.
Judge Judy.
Tuesday at 2 on CoastTV.
.39 on our Tuesday morning. Starting to see daylight right now in the Irish Ice Camp. 38 with blue skies and a few clouds out there, and everybody is above freezing. So even melting snow at this hour. 40 in Ocean City, 39 in Rehoboth, 39 in Delmarva. And we've got a bit of a westerly breeze as well, so that's knocking down the feels-like temperatures just a little bit. We're seeing a few clouds coming through. Once these move through, we're looking at mostly sunny skies. Will be a breezy day. A cold front to the north will keep us pretty chilly throughout the day. Today's checklist, ice scraper, maybe. Depends on if you're seeing wind and temperatures near freezing. Definitely need the hats and gloves, coat, hoodie, sweater, a warm beverage, and sunglasses. All good things to have. Congratulations to Tammy Keller from Georgetown. She is our umbrella winner, courtesy of Paul Davis and Coast TV.
Thank you, Bob. Well, the Food Bank of Delaware is kicking off its 3rd annual Super Bowl food drive. From now until Super Bowl Sunday, you can help tackle hunger by donating canned soup. All donations benefit those in need at the Food Bank's Newark and Milford pantries. You can drop off donations at collection boxes or even collect soup at your own Super Bowl party. The goal is 2,025 pounds of soup by February 17th.
A reminder for people living in Milton, the voter registration deadline for the 2025 municipal election is Thursday, January 30th. You just have 2 days to do this, and you must register at Town Hall from 8:30 a.m. until 5 p.m. There are some requirements. You must be a U.S. citizen who is 18 years or older, have lived in Milton for at least 30 days.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Good morning, sports fans. Yes, a lot to get through from last night. Let's start with a milestone up in Seaford. Blue Jays hosting Early College High School, and this one at Dave Baker Court was about Kamira Cornish-Bain, who on this layup would score her 1,000th career point. Seaford takes the win 60-49. Family and friends happy. Blue Jays improved to 11-2 on the season with a big divisional victory. Over Mardella Springs, the Warriors pulled out a 62-57 win over Pocomoke last night. Pocomoke Warriors led this game by 10 points early on, but the strong shooting of that man, Jaden Turner and company, helped pace Mardella to the win. Meanwhile, the Y-High boys struggled early in their meeting with Chrisfield, but Tyson Hayward and company turned that around pretty quickly. Y-High would go on to defeat the Crabbers 61-50. The Tribe are also right in the thick of things in the Bayside South standings. The win moves Y-High to 5-4 in division play, while Chrisfield drops to 1-7. And our game of the night this evening, we head up to Dover for some girls basketball action. The Senators are 6-8 in the season and winners of 2 straight. Meanwhile, Smyrna has been one of the stories of the first 8 in 2025. Those ladies are 8-1 to begin the year. Tip-off is set for 7 p.m. tonight, and our coverage gets underway at 6:55. That's it for sports this morning. Have a great day, everybody.
Coming up tonight on DSN, your game of the night at 7 p.m. It's Smyrna taking on Dover in girls basketball. Then at 10:30, it's the final score. And on the DSN Plus app, along with that game of the night, at 5:15, Seaford hosts Lake Forest in boys basketball. Then at 6 p.m., Salisbury School takes on St. Peter and Paul in boys basketball. Also at 6, James M. Bennett will play Snow Hill in boys basketball.
Got a groundbreaking Oscar-winning film is set to return to theaters. David Daniel has that and more in the Hollywood Minute.
5 years after it became the first non-English language film ever to win the Best Picture Oscar, Parasite is returning to theaters. The acclaimed film by Bong Joon-ho is getting a limited re-release in IMAX theaters beginning February 7th.
I think we were all really lucky.
Jeremy Allen White has another series lined up. Variety reports the Emmy-winning star of The Bear is set to executive produce and star in Enigma Variations for Netflix. The limited series is an adaptation of a novel by Andre Ossaman, who also wrote Call Me By Your Name.
Elle? I'm sorry, are you here to see me?
I go here.
You got into Harvard Law?
What, like it's hard?
Reese Witherspoon's turn in Legally Blonde really made an impression on some people. The actress told British TV host Graham Norton she served on a jury some 7 years after Legally Blonde came out, and when it came time to choose a foreman, the other jurors unanimously chose Witherspoon, thinking she'd gone to law school. Quote, "They fully made me the foreman, and I started realizing people don't know much about the law." In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Be sure to join us on Saturday for the Delmarva Job Fair. If you're looking for a job, there will be dozens of employers on site in the gym at the Delaware Technical Community College in Georgetown. Bring your resume this Saturday, February 1st from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and admission is free.
We're seeing a beautiful sunrise in progress in Rehoboth right now. Gorgeous shot on the Boardwalk Plaza Camp, 39 degrees. We're going to see a series of cold fronts in the next few days, meaning up and down temperatures with a better chance for rain on Friday. I'll track it all on Futurecast coming up in 2 minutes. Stay tuned.
NBC News Daily, weekdays at 1 on CoastTV.
Ready to upgrade your style? Visit buyatoyota.com or scan this QR code and start your journey today. From refined performance to elevated design and tech, your new Camry is waiting with deals just a click away. Right now, buy a new Toyota Camry with low 4.99% APR financing. Toyota, let's go places.
Capture your favorite moments at the CoastTV photo booth. Strike a pose and snap a pic, all for free. View previous pictures and see the next event at coasttv.com under the Features tab. The CoastTV photo booth, sponsored by Baths by Spicer Brothers.
At Delaware Electric Cooperative, keeping the lights on is a team effort, and our team broke a reliability record in 2024. Members experienced a nearly 20% drop in outages, and our crews have never restored power faster. Our success is a result of dedicated engineers, careful planning, tree trimming, and the use of advanced technology that can self-heal power lines and equipment. And not only has Co-op power never been more reliable, it's also the most affordable in the state of Delaware.
Coverage on the road, along the coast, live on the street, day or night. From breaking news to weather in your town, the IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep.
Weather brought to you by Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning, dedicated to excellence in Delaware and Maryland.
Coastal Comfort knows there's no place like home. It's where we can be totally comfortable. Totally comfortable being ourselves, making a mess, making improvements, making strides, making memories with those we love. Totally. Big or small, at the beach, or on the farm, all along the Eastern Shore. It's home, and Coastal Comfort is always here to keep you totally comfortable.
Coastal Comfort, a Carrier Factory authorized dealer serving Maryland and Delaware. Carrier, turn to the experts.
The time is now 6:47 and we're taking a live look outside at Rehoboth Beach this morning. And Bob, I was hoping for a sunrise. That's absolutely beautiful, but it might be a better day to go to the beach tomorrow than today. I don't know, unless you can brave a little bit of the wind.
I would think so. Maybe tomorrow is a better bet because we're looking at up and down temperatures, Elisa, the next few days. It's cooler as we go into today, and then tomorrow it does start to warm up to 55 tomorrow, back to 44 Thursday, back to 56 on Friday. Then it's down to 44 on Saturday and 47 on Sunday. So up and down temperatures as we'll see a series of cold fronts sliding through. Out ahead of those cold fronts a little warmer, and then behind the cold fronts a little chillier. 38 in Salisbury and Delmarva right now, 37 in Georgetown, so it looks like everybody's above freezing. 39 at Bethany Beach, and we do have a westerly breeze starting to pick up now around 6 to 12 miles per hour, and we're seeing feels like temperatures down as low as 32 with the wind, so make sure you bundle up out there. We're looking at some clouds moving on through. Otherwise, we're looking at clearing skies behind this little cloud deck, and I think we're looking at mostly sunny skies today. There is a cold front to the north, and that will will drop in later today. You can see there's snow with this front across New England and New York, but it'll dry out, but it'll come through later today, keeping us a little chillier, and then that warm front will lift to the north tomorrow, bringing in milder air. Here is your futurecast for today. We're looking at by 9 a.m. temperatures into the mid-30s. By noon, lower 40s. The winds are picking up, and by afternoon, around 45 in Berlin, but a little cooler to the north, where we're seeing clouds, 41 in Milton, 42 in Georgetown. As we go through this evening, temperatures falling through the 30s, but then we're seeing the wind shifting to the southwest tomorrow morning. So by morning, we're in the mid-30s, not as cold. Upper 40s late morning, then I think we're into the 50s tomorrow afternoon, and then another cold front comes in, dropping those temperatures in the afternoon. Future wind gusts over 30 miles per hour at times possible this afternoon. Still pretty gusty tonight as those winds shift to the southwest, and then behind another cold front tomorrow afternoon, strong and chillier winds. By the time we head into Friday, I think we have a chance of some rain on the way, maybe a soaking rain into Friday evening. Then that system moves offshore. We dry it out for the weekend. Normal to above normal temperatures expected, I think, in the 6 to 10 day temperature outlook. February 2nd through the 6th. So we're looking better as far as the temperatures go at that time. Paul Davis 7-day forecast. Up and down temperatures in the next several days. Rain chance by Friday 56, 44 Saturday, by Sunday Groundhog Day 47, and then 56 on Monday and mostly sunny.
Bob, a statewide collaboration in Delaware to curb the spread of bird flu. The U.S. Department of Agriculture will help DNREC officials collect dead and sick birds. DNREC says the coast literally is not clear. They've received over 2,000 reports, estimating a couple hundred of those birds are actual bird flu cases. Delmarva Chicken Association Executive Director Holly Porter says there may be more to come.
And really it comes down to our migratory patterns. The snow geese have not quite moved out of the area. So I think unfortunately we still have another few weeks.
Bird flu is highly contagious and deadly. It's already infected broiler flocks in several communities on the eastern shore and in Delaware.
The time is now 6:50, so we're going to check in with our coastal pet of the day.
And let's take a look at our coastal pet of the day. This Hemingway cat on your screen. That's Fluffo Lambkin. I love that name.
I do too.
Fluffo was submitted to us by his family in Millsboro.
It's a fitting name. Well, we want to see more of your pets on Delmarva. Send us photos and tell us what makes them so special. You can take a look at your screen.
And that is where you find the QR code to scan to get your friends to us here, and then watch weekdays from 5 to 7 a.m. to see all the pets we feature.
We're taking a live look in Lewes right now in the Irish Eyes Cam. Some clouds, some blue skies, 38 degrees. It will be a breezy day with cool temperatures today. Then it warms up tomorrow. Up and down temperatures the next few days with a series of cold fronts. Then a better chance of rain for Friday, then clearing out for the weekend. Your 10-day forecast is coming up next.
There are many signs that can indicate your loved ones are struggling to take care of themselves. Poor hygiene, a messy house, unexplained weight loss, the list goes on. In-home care is a delicate subject, but can greatly improve their quality of life. Express your concerns without accusing. Involve them in decisions and enlist the help of others.
Homewell Care Services provides quality in-home care 24/7 or short-term care when you need it most.
To learn more about Homewell Care Services, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
It all started with a food truck and a dream of bringing excellent street food to our community. That dream became Tiki Jack's as we know it today. From mouth-watering street tacos to our signature sandwiches and street-inspired entrees, Tiki Jack's is the ultimate destination for comfort food by the shore. Whether you're dining out with family or looking for a fun night out with friends, stop by Tiki Jack's of Rehoboth Beach today for all your street eats and brews.
Find your next job at the Delmarva Job Fair, sponsored by the Stokely Center and the Maryland Department of Public Safety and Correctional Services. Join us Saturday, February 1st from 10 to 2 at Delaware Tech in Georgetown. Employers in healthcare, construction, retail, and more. Plus, the Delaware Department of Labor will also be on site for resume tips and advice to help you stand out. Take the next step in your career at this one-day hiring event. Learn more at WBOCevents.com.
Now it's time for Roofer of the Day, led by Tyler Hershey.
The crew at Hershey Exteriors came out with a strong game plan. It all started with excellent coverage, highlighted by an equipter and protective netting. But Hershey didn't stop there. When they spotted any openings in the roof, boom! They closed the gaps, keeping the home safe from any leaks. And they provide a free Golden Pledge warranty that's backed by GAF. Now that's a game changer. If you need a roof, I'd go with Hershey Exteriors because life is sweeter with Hershey Exteriors.
DSN Plus is more action. 4 additional live stream games every weeknight and full replays on demand. DSN Plus is more local. 5 live games every weeknight, showcasing high school showdowns and regional rivalries across Delmarva. DSN Plus is more access. Watch on your mobile devices and smart TVs. And remember, DSN is still free over the air and on cable. But get more with DSN Plus, just $6.99 a month. Download the Delmarva Sports Network app from your app store today.
The time is now 6:54, and here are the things you need to know before you go. On your screen right now is where lane closures will take place on Route 1 between exit 79 and exit 83. That closure starts today and lasts until February 5th. Closures will run from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And during this time, a 45-mile-per-hour speed limit will be in place. And the reason for this closure is for the construction of the next phase of a pipe replacement project.
Yeah, we got more on that proposed Dairy Queen in Milton. The public hearing will be held at the Board of Adjustment meeting tonight. Dairy Queen looking for a signage variance of over 175 square feet, more than what is allowed for at this site on Broad Kill Road. It was just last month that the McDonald's in that area opened, and there are also plans for a Dunkin' Donuts.
A new study suggests forming healthy habits takes a little longer than you may think, according to research from the University of South Australia. New habits typically take around 2 months to ingrain and can take as long as a year for them to stick. More research is needed to find out how successful people were in sustaining new habits.
In Lewes, in one of the troubling areas on Coastal Highway, perhaps the one with the most concern, it's 5 Points, and DelDOT met on Monday to discuss updates from Phase 2 of a study to improve traffic flow. DelDOT tells us that there are no set completion dates for these projects. One part of the overall project involves the Midas-Conway intersections. That is set to begin this spring.
And here's a very important reminder. You need to stop putting off those well-deserved breaks because today is National Plan a Vacation Day.
I like this one,
like it
Elisa.
too.
This day comes at the start of the year to remind you, me, her, Bob, to plan a vacation for the rest of the year.
So whether you're thinking about a weekend getaway or a dream destination, now's the time to take action. Do you have any trips you already planned?
Got a couple mini ones. Now, you know what?
Very nice.
If we come back here, the one thing, and I'm not saying this to be cheesy, I love living here, and I'll take that staycation.
It's a weekend. Hey, the weekend getaway, simple, anything to take time to kind of for yourself. Well, the time is now 6:56, so we're gonna bring in Bob. Bob, do you have a dream vacation?
Oh yeah, I do.
What is it?
Well, I can't say. It's a secret. No.
Wow.
No.
All right, I see.
No, I like to go to Ireland.
Me too.
Yeah, I want to go to the homeland, check it out, go back to my roots. So, maybe sometime this year. We'll have to see about that. In any case, we are looking at conditions today that are breezy. We're looking at temperatures in the 30s this morning and then warming through the 40s, upper 40s this afternoon, feeling much colder with the wind. Those winds up to 30 miles per hour at times. Paul Davis 10-day forecast, 55 Wednesday, back in the 40s Thursday. It looks like a rain chance Friday. Weekend, it cools down into the 40s. We'll have to see what the old ground rodent says on Sunday. I know, insulting, right? Whether we see more winter or spring, but it looks like 56 on Monday and then falling back into the 40s Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So aside from Friday, not seeing any big rain or snowstorms, but maybe a soaking rain on Friday.
I think insulting the groundhog's a good idea, Bob. Well, thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News today.
The disdain for the groundhog, you too.
I know.
All right, well, the Today Show is coming up next at 7 a.m.
We'll be back for Coast TV News midday at 11.
And for even more news and coverage you can count on, go ahead, download our Coast TV News and weather apps. Have a great Tuesday morning, everybody.